Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian, and we are back with more Batwoman. Last episode, Alice broke out of jail because Sophie gave her the book, and so she got her fishing wire and killed those two cops. Or not cops, but the other crow dudes. Now, technically not Sophie's fault. She didn't know. They did they ran a bunch of tests on her on the book. But I mean, I feel like they could have easily just opened it, dissected the book or something to see there wasn't anything in there. But anyway, Alice broke out. Mouse kidnapped Kate, trying to talk them into into letting Alice go. Beth came in pretending to be Alice. She got found out. She was stuck in the trunk. Car was caught on fire. Kate was able to free her though, thankfully, because for a second there I was thinking they were gonna make good with that again, but they didn't. Mouse is in hospital right now. There's a freaking rebar or not. I don't know if it was rebar, but something went through his shoulder. So they have him at least. So they switched one for the other, and then at the very end we had kind of a little sort of birthday thing for both Alice and Kate and Beth. Mary was kind of sort of figuring out the whole multiverse, at least before it became One Earth. And then at the very end, Beth kind of had some splitting headache that I'm assuming has something to do with the fact that she's a doppelganger on an Earth when other Earths don't exist, and she's on the same Earth as Alice, and then maybe they can't coexist or something. I have no idea for exactly. Yeah, that's where we left off.
The notion of a man crafting a mask out of different skins to perfectly resemble the face of another man and pulling it off convincingly, this is science fiction.
Right now?
You have aliens and power people on this Earth now.
You say you have this mouse character under lock and key.
So if you could just tell your boys to stand down.
Trying to do our job, man.
And we so do appreciate it. Go Gotham.
Okay. I'm gonna have to get you to step out of the
Sir,
car.
that was my Yorkie automatic weapons giving me anxiety.
Get out of the damn car!
Hey, we're cool.
Oh, this is okay. Ooh, it's gonna look bad. They're gonna say that she's protecting Alice in the news because oh my god.
In other words, this universe is literally not big enough for the both of us. And the longer we coexist in this world,
Yep.
the more we're living on borrowed time. Except we're borrowing it from
It's
each
simple.
other.
Kill.
With cells decay, the body goes haywire, synaptic misfire.
How are you her?
How am I who? You're speaking nonsense.
The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer day. The Knave of Hearts, he stole those tarts and...
Yeah. And took them quite away. What's wrong with you?
Alice?
Yes? Who the hell else would I be?
She tricked me.
Who?
A girl. With your face. And your eyes. And your smile. Alice, she was you.
Uh-oh. Well, hello.
Remember me, Commander? Gotcha.
Come on. How did you not see that coming?
In order for one of us to live, the other has to die.
Oh, bother.
You are not me.
Well.
So on your Earth, rather than simply standing by and sobbing, your Kate pulled you from the car before it fell. I always wondered what my life would have been like if you had saved me.
Because two Beth Canes can't exist at the same time.
Why would you tell her?
Now,
I am no astrophysicist, but I'm pretty sure that 2 minus the one who doesn't belong means I get to live. And my knife is pretty good at subtraction.
Oh,
Do that.
well. Oh dear. Alright, now kill Alice. Ah! God dang it. Come on.
The only thing more dangerous than a corrupt man is one who thinks he's noble.
Hello.
Thank you.
Better than me alive, puppy dog.
Common birth defect.
Mary. Alice.
Where are you? Cosmic catastrophes.
Come on.
Oh, look. Another sister. Do no harm, remember? People underestimate you, Mary. Turns out, you were very, very useful.
I'm not speaking to anyone. Look at you. All grown up. Out in the world. With friends who love you.
Dad.
Hello, son. It is a father's greatest joy to see his son follow in his footsteps. I will never, ever betray her.
Knock her out. Just knock her out. Just knock her out. Kick her in the face.
Brilliant, beautiful stepsister. I beg you, as a family.
Yeah, that'll work. Got a store somewhere at Batcave.
I see. Being haunted on my deathbed by my past. What's gonna happen? Mary's gonna take that syringe to Kate and tell her that it will only save one of us. Kate. Kate's gonna pick me.
I feel like Beth's gotta
I
die
was just switching
now.
this place top to bottom. I counted
Too
50
early
or
for
so on
Alice to
foot.
die.
There was 10 trucks outside, a chopper in the air. We're really gonna have to wait them out.
We don't exactly have time to wait. Mary, where have you been? So we give it to them both.
Then it'll cancel out, and we'll end up right where we started. One has to have the edge over the other, even if it's just for a few seconds. My blood will regenerate enough of Beth's red blood cells for her to live a little bit longer.
Okay. Whoa.
When Alice dies, and I walk away from her all over again?
You are not actually considering saving Alice, are you? Okay, this is a no-brainer.
I knew you'd come back. I knew you'd
Just came to say bye.
me. Can I just say, after spending time with Alice, face to face, her rage, her pain, I didn't act. I didn't save her. I did nothing. I'm not about to do nothing again. I came to say goodbye. What? Goodbye, Alice. You don't even know me. Not the real me. I know what you showed me. I couldn't save you. And all I can hope is that you find peace. Stay with me. I'm here.
Oh no.
Oh, I hope that guard won't miss his face.
What the hell are you doing to me?
God, son of a!
No. Hey, come on. Hey, dog, come on. Wake up, Beth. No. Beth, come
Alice is gonna live. And she's never gonna forgive you now.
Let me die. But I didn't.
Yeah, well, crap, okay. I mean, poor Luke, he had to see that too, but I'm okay. I know Alice is a terrible person, but in those moments, I was feeling terrible for her. The way when she was realizing that Kate chose Beth, and then I was feeling terrible for Kate when she was there after having had hope that her sister was alive for so many years. Find her, been desperately trying to save her to bring her back from being Alice, and then to be there for her as she's dying. And then she is pretty much at the cusp of death. She's just about to go. And then this... Yeah, I was wondering if that was Mouse's dad, but then I was like, wait, no, isn't he supposed to be dead? That was stupid to think. Because, I mean, unless it's shown, then it didn't happen. That's how comics work. That's how a lot of things work, not just comics. But, comics do it a lot as well. God, son of a... I mean, yeah, she was going to leave the city, so she probably wasn't going to be there anyway. You can't give people hope. Can't have Kate having, the good sister. And now, Alice knows that she didn't choose her, so she's going to be completely... She's going to have lot. She's going to snap completely. I mean, she was pretty much gone, but she's going to be even worse now. She's going to hate Kate. She's not going to forgive her. She's lost her now entirely. God, son of a gun. Well, that's so much for Jacob. I don't think he's going to get him out unless he's going to let him out because it was Alice's idea in the first place. I don't know. Because that was the one doctor that they were talking to get him out, to prove that the whole skin mask was a thing. Now, that's kind of taken away. Unless again, like I said, unless he wants to screw up Alice's plan and just kind of testifies the whole thing in the first place. But I'm okay. They didn't show Mouse, and then the guy said, hopefully got that police officer or whatever doesn't miss his face. So I'm assuming he permanently affixed the face maybe to Johnny's face, so that they can't just take it off, or maybe not permanently, but at least like more securely to where it can't just like take it off without causing severe pain, or I don't know. So it wasn't a truth serum. It was just he just knocked him. Oh, was it a truth serum, or did he just knock him out? So this dude that's saying it's all science fiction, he's just saying that. See, I thought that was a stupid line, a stupid thing to say, not necessarily a line, because it's just. But it was a stupid thing to say. I thought, like, dude, you're in a world where there are aliens now, but there were already metas before, people with powers, now aliens on this planet. Even though in their point of view, that hasn't changed. Aliens are always a thing, but still, aliens are on this, like, knowingly on this Earth. And you're like, it's completely science fiction. It's because he's trying to cover his tracks. He knows what can be done. He knew it's a thing. It makes much more sense now. That line seems much more. God dang it! Son of a. I should have caught it probably whenever they mentioned Mouse at the prison, and he kind of like, hold on, what? So I thought maybe it was just like, oh, he knows because he was in Arkham, so he knows, his reputation, and just what he's capable of or something. I don't know. He knows at least that he took people's skin. So maybe he was like, okay, so maybe he's figured out how to do the whole skin mask thing. But nope, it was just because his dad. He's like, oh, I don't know who that is. I'm gonna go find him. But one thing that I was kind of worried about was whenever Kate saved Beth from the crows. I thought maybe that what's her face was gonna be like, oh my god, what's she doing? What's Batwoman doing? She's attacking the crows after they saw Alice. I don't know if they confirmed that it was Alice, but they saw somebody in there. But no, it's just because they were like basically the crows. It looked like what to the public. It looked like they're just like lording their power, kind of, and unlawfully doing searches and crap. So we're good, thankfully. The crows just look like nuts. They're kind of going a little crazy, but to be fair, Alice, it's a nut job. It was just that that was putting Beth in danger, but it doesn't matter now. Beth's out of the picture. Yep, Beth's out of the picture. They string that whole thing along just to freaking kill her off at the end. I was thinking Beth. I figured Beth was gonna have to go because I was like, they can't get rid of Alice, but just because in terms of this is the bad of the season, but then something else could have taken Alice's place as the villain the whole. We have two like a pod thing, doing different issue part of the season. So I don't know, but no, Alice is still alive. Alice is still alive. For Lucas too, man, because he had to be there when that happened, and obviously they had something going on. They at least not going on, but they seemed interested in each other. And then Kate, she having to deal with the guilt of not having done anything to save her Beth, taking that and choosing to do something to save this Beth instead, and then that just being taken away from her. And she has to know that with Alice waking up that Beth's probably dead. So I don't know if Kate's gonna blame Sophie or not. I mean, Sophie didn't do it, so I mean, it's just they didn't see her. So I don't know if she would pin that on her, or if there was, but just the fact that they were on the hunt for her in the first place, like shoot on sight. So I don't know if Kate will jump to the conclusion that it was Sophie or at least one of the crows, which is a fair assumption considering. But I don't. Maybe with I don't know. Could Sophie maybe somehow figure out where it came from? She was shot in the back because Luke was fine. So I mean, maybe she could sort of get an idea, but I mean, it could have been any number of distance. God, son of. I'm just trying to think of a way to freaking catch the guy. So they're probably gonna have this guy against Alice though, and now Mouse is missing, so they have that to deal with, the cops and the crows. But yeah, it was as I was saying, one can't exist while the other, like, they can't be two doppelgangers on the same Earth. or not two doppelgangers, but they can be two of the same person on one Earth now. That there's only one Earth in existence. So that was somehow that was causing both of their cells to disintegrate, to deteriorate. However you want to say it, or disintegrate, deteriorate. I need to slow down when I talk. It was a smart idea though. Like I wasn't sure if Mary's blood was supposed to like cure her entirely. I'm like, that's kind of strange, but okay. But no, I'm an idiot. It makes sense. It basically just give it that slight edge that that one would need. It would give it a little bit of regenerative boost. It'll still be deteriorating, but it'll have at least a little more of more time before it completely dies. While the other one is at the same rate, and then they die, and then once this version dies, the other one will be completely fine, come back to full health. But didn't work out, because of some idiot. None of this. Oh, this could have. Oh, God dang it! Alice technically got Beth killed. Well, no, maybe I don't know. I feel like Alice kind of sort of got Beth killed. She called the crows, told them where Alice was at. So they had to sneak her underneath and get on the bike. I don't know if they would have wound up somewhere else if it wasn't for if I don't know, because it was the roadblock I think that signaled that sent out the radio the call where they were heading. And I guess I guess they went to where they used to go, maybe. And that's maybe what Mouse would have told them, probably told his dad where Alice would normally go. I don't know. But on Jacob's side of things, he was attacked by that stupid idiot crow that was brought over to Alice's side, and he stabbed him and then just yanked it sideways, freaking slashed him after he'd stabbed him, so kind of almost gutted the guy. I mean, luckily I don't think the shank was that long, but still. As we saw, after he was knocked to the ground after being thrown into the mirror, there's a pretty quick pool of blood that's pouring from the wound. And not only was he stabbed and then it was yanked, the dude also punched him in the wound as well. And then that one guy that was messing with him an episode or so ago I think it was last episode. I think it was it just that episode? How many episodes since that? Was it 2 episodes, right? Yeah, so 2 episodes ago. The same guy that was bugging him, he saved him to kind of basically get favor. He's like, it's words. I don't know, I'm having a hard time saying this. Basically, word got out that he was possibly on his way out. Again, don't know if that's going to be still the case. If not, I don't know how that's going to affect that. He'll still have a favor. He might have to do something else for him. I don't know if he killed that guy either, if he just knocked him out. And when Catherine showed up to Alice, I wasn't sure if it was Alice, dealing with her doubts, seeing Catherine and everything, and telling her that that Kate might choose Beth over her. I don't know if that was actually her seeing that, hallucinating that, or if it was the doctor guy, disguised as Catherine. I don't know why he would have. And when he would have had time to change into Catherine's clothes and heels. Because he could have known this stuff because of Mouse, but I don't know. I wasn't sure if that was the case, but apparently it was Alice just seeing things. And I thought maybe Beth was going to convince Kate to save Alice because she was talking about how. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure she was kind of not necessarily trying to convince her. She was more sort of like, if you choose, it was like you could save. I mean, she was saying that she understood her pain, her anger and rage, what she had gone through. And that she was kind of giving Kate the okay to save her in a way, I believe. I thought maybe that's where it was going to go. Especially whenever Kate shows up to Alice first, and then they kind of go to. I was thinking okay, no, Alice is hallucinating this, and then they show that talk with Kate and Beth about her understanding, and then it goes back and like, oh crap, she actually came here to save her. And I was wondering how Mary's gonna take that. But then it doesn't matter. So Luke's already immediately dealing with the fact that Beth's dying. Like he saw it happen, and Kate and Mary's gonna have to deal with that. I mean, Kate more so, but Mary had already got she quickly got to liking Beth, so she's gonna feel broken up about that as well. But I mean, Kate, she's lost both sisters now because she lost, Beth was killed, and then this, her sister. She's gonna be, basically disown Kate because of the fact that she didn't choose her. She's gonna lose her completely now. So, thanks, Doctor. Thanks, guys. That's it for this week's episode of Batwoman. God dang it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to stick around for the next episode, hit the subscribe button. If you want to support us, check out our Patreon. Get access to early access and to catch the series that we have. See you guys next week.